Hello guys and welcome back to this YouTube channel, and in today's video I will be reviewing the 2019 Bahrain Grand Prix. And my word, what a race. That is the best Bahrain Grand Prix I have ever seen. Better than 2018, 2017, 2014, 2006. It just had everything, and we didn't even need a safety car to really get the racing going. Just wow, I mean the first 15 laps was so pulsating that I just couldn't keep up with the drama. But let's start off with our race winners, Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton. The Silver Arrows somehow took home a 1-2 finish, their second in a row, and to be honest, they didn't deserve it. They didn't have the pace, luck fell their way, but at the end of the day, they have to take the luck. This is F1, so luck is going to play a part, but Lewis Hamilton did drive a really great race today. He took on Sebastian Vettel for P2 and he came out on top again. Throughout the Grand Prix, he kept Vettel honest, and with a bit of luck, well, a lot of luck, he managed to win the race. However, Bottas was just not on it. Throughout the Grand Prix, he was like 4 to 6 seconds ahead of a Red Bull, which was really struggling for pace throughout the event. If he wants to take on Lewis Hamilton, he needs to pick his game up for China. But credit where credit's due, they did take home a 1-2 finish, but let's swiftly move on to Ferrari, and my words, they threw it away. The car was so dominant throughout the weekend. Charles Leclerc lost out on the start, was P3 by the end of the first lap. Vettel led, but then Leclerc came back and overtook Vettel and embarrassed him, frankly, during the Grand Prix. But then around lap 42-45, the Monegasque driver hit engine troubles, and that meant he would finish P3. And really, thanks to the safety car, he finished on the podium. But my word, Sebastian Vettel was not great at all during the Grand Prix. Despite leading the early stages, he got overtaken by his teammate and really was just pressurised by Hamilton the whole way through and just couldn't pull away from him in a Ferrari car, which was so much quicker than the Mercedes. Alright, yes, he did produce some great racing, but then he cracked under pressure, spinning, and obviously his front wing broke, which wasn't down to him, but the spin, it's just reminiscent of 2018. He doesn't need to do it. I do not want to pick on Sebastian Vettel, but he is one driver that really needs to improve for China, because throughout the weekend, he just was not on the level of his teammates. But Ferrari threw it away again. The car was so quick, but on Sunday, it just never went their way. Red Bull had a mediocre race. Verstappen could only manage P4. He benefited with the drama, but obviously he came to blows with Carlos Sainz. And I will do a video on it during the week because I haven't seen enough footage to judge on it just yet. At the moment, I think it's a racing incident, but I just need to throw in some more variables, and then I'll upload a video about it in this coming week. But Gasly again didn't deliver the pace, and he wasn't aggressive enough, because quite frankly, coming home P8 in a Red Bull, it's just nowhere near good enough. I mean, how much longer can we say he's settling into his new team, because Charles Leclerc got pole position in only his second race for a Ferrari team, which throw a massive pressure at you. But then I guess at least he got some points. Where were Haas's pace? Of course, Grosjean went out early in the race after getting some damage after a collision on lap 1, but Magnussen delivered no pace during the race. The Danish driver just fell backwards. Renault, after a dismal qualifying, was set for a brilliant result with P6 and probably P9 with Hülkenberg and Ricciardo, but electrical problems put pay to that. Late on in the race, with about 5 laps to go, both drivers had to retire. I mean, Hülkenberg and Ricciardo drove brilliantly. Hülkenberg especially. He was probably, if Leclerc's driver of the day, which he is, Hülkenberg would be the second best. But my words, my heart was in my mouth when they almost crashed, with Ricciardo locking up into turn 1 and almost giving Hülkenberg a puncher. Lando Norris was flipping brilliant, coming home 6th. Yes, luck did go his way in certain elements with both Renaults retiring, but his pace, his racecraft is absolutely brilliant for a debutant. But unfortunately for Carlos Sainz, after running high and deep in the points, he came to blows with Max Verstappen. Again, I'll do the video in this coming week when I see all the different camera angles. For the moment, I think it was a racing incident, but Sainz was really not happy with Max. But the car is really quick and a big improvement on last year. Raikkonen again scored some decent points for Alfa Romeo. I mean, he's best of the rest in the championship, so he's doing really, really well. And with Giovinazzi, he's just had no pace throughout the weekend. I don't know what to say about the Alpha car, because Raikkonen seems to be outperforming it, but Giovinazzi seems to be bringing it back down to earth. Racing Point earned some points with Sergio Perez. I mean, the car is just not quick enough for the moment, but they need to take the points where it's due. Lance Stroll's race was basically ruined after sustaining damage after a collision on lap 1, and basically that ruined his race. Alex Albon finished in the top 10 for the first time. Fair play to the lad. Great race, kept calm with all the drama happening around him. Daniil Kvyat couldn't really make it stick. Obviously he got turned around by Antonio Giovinazzi in that collision. I think it's a racing incident. He pinched Giovinazzi and Giovinazzi took to the curb and spun round Kvyat. So I think it was a 50-50, but I need to see more angles. Williams were actually on TV during the race, obviously, when Kubica and Russell had that battle. And the one positive Williams can take is that at least they don't have the worst reliability out of all the teams, but the car is so slow. Undoubtedly, Charles Leclerc is driver of the day, you know. Dropped off after the start, it was a poor start, but made his way back with overtakes on Bottas and Vettel and basically dominated the race from there. Cruel is an understatement towards Charles because he drove a brilliant race. He was so good. Looking at the championship, Bottas leads by 1 point after getting that fastest lap in Australia, but Hamilton is right behind him. Verstappen's in third and Leclerc is ahead of Vettel. Also fair play to Kimi Raikkonen, best of the rest in the championship. And in the constructors, Mercedes extend their leads. I mean, look at that, 39 points. Other shocks in there, Alfa Romeo with 10 points in fourth. They do not have the fourth quickest car. Haas in sixth, they have the fourth quickest car. But, you know, they're only sixth. Renault only seventh. And Racing Point's only ninth. But there are more twists and turns imminent. I am going to give the race a 9.5 out of 10. The racing, brilliant. Drama, brilliant. Unexpected points finishes everywhere. At the end of the season, this is probably going to pop up as the best race. I cannot see anything stopping this quality of racing. It had drama. I mean, the list of what happened in the Grand Prix is endless. It's just the Grand Prix of Bahrain in 2019 delivered, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as well as this video. Please like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and until next time guys, see you later.